Hello, Internet Nation. Alex and Ashley here. Nobody wants to talk to me about stuff, and it's making me really depressed. And I feel like everything is falling apart. Literally. Like, my laptop is falling apart. For some reason, it's offended by me wanting to stream. So every time I'm like, oh, I can use this laptop to stream, it like dies a little bit and becomes less useful. It's like running The Sims now, but it's officially the designated Sims laptop because it continuously opens a window. I'm not really sure what window. I don't know what it leads to because it doesn't even open it. It just closes instantly. And then it does that over and over again. So you can't really use it. And then when you get the screen to stop popping up, it's just a blank white screen and you can't do anything. And I find it funny because I tried to get help with that through alternative means because my friend was helping me. Well, my friend and her boyfriend were helping me, but I felt really bad about the fact that we were here for like 6 hours, just trying to like get my laptop to be less useless, and now here it is trying to brick itself. But I was hoping somebody else could help me, but there's too many people with intentions and not enough people with like knowledge. Like I specifically said, do not tell me to turn it off and turn it back on again, because like my friend's boyfriend is IT, and I'm pretty sure if turning it off and turning it back on didn't work when he said so, it's not gonna work when you say it. And for some reason nobody ever has anything useful. I'm just like, hey, this is the problem, this is what's happening. And they're like, well, maybe if you, and I'm like, no, this is the problem and this is happening, so I can't do that because I can't do it, period. Anyway, this isn't about my Sims machine. I wanted to make a video about something constructive, but here we are, venting, because I'm upset. I just want to have a conversation. I just want to understand things, but we just so happen to live in a society that is absolute bullshit. Has anybody noticed that? That society is just bullshit. It literally makes life difficult for people for no reason. Not even just society, people make life more difficult for no reason. Like, I'm not even saying, oh God, I'm so appreciative that I have a white person's name so it's easier for me to get jobs. Not even on that type of bullshit. Like, can I just walk down the street without somebody accusing me of like doing something for their attention by just existing? Can I walk down the street without everybody going, hey, despite the fact that there's all this sidewalk over here and I, myself, was already over here, I kind of want to like walk in your path. I kind of want to crash into you. Or at the very least, just two ships passing in the night. Like, I understand. I usually wear a fanny pack with a rainbow on it. And to most people, that is broadcasting my gay. Like, I say to most people because I'm pretty sure, like, this wasn't a Pride Month thing. This was just a T-Mobile Tuesday type of situation where T-Mobile was like, hey, let's have fanny packs with rainbow straps. And I like fanny packs. They're very convenient for when you don't have a lot of shit to carry. So, to some people, that's broadcasting you're gay. To other people, it's just a rainbow because everything only means something because somebody said it does, and then everybody decided that that was law. Think about that for a second. So, it broadcasts my gay. It broadcasts the fact that I am not a straight individual, which structurally holds up. I have scoliosis and value genium, which equate to my spine and my legs not being straight like the typical human. So that is my excuse for why I cannot walk a straight line. That is my excuse for my reasoning for why my form of walking is so gay and needs to be corrected at every step, because the way I walk, the structure of my body is so homosexual that it prevents me from even walking straight. And now a lot of people have scoliosis. A moderate amount of people have Valuginium. Most people are chicken-legged. A lot less people with knock knees than chicken-legged folk. If anything, being chicken-legged is kind of like a norm in a lot of places of society, I've noticed. Or at least standing like you're chicken-legged. People love standing like they're chicken-legged. I noticed that in like middle school. Maybe it's different now. Maybe people are like not jetting their knees backwards when they stand. I don't know. But you know, most people are not affected by those things. And most people would like to violently argue that they are indeed heterosexual. So why are y'all walking so gay? I tried to drop a dog off today and I had to aggressively mutter behind people at least 3 times in the span of 15th Street to 39th Street, at least thrice. I had to aggressively mutter to somebody to stop walking so gay. Walk fucking straight. A straight line is not hard. I mean, if you want to sit here and argue that you also have a hard time walking because none of the ground is fucking straight, that's fine. But I know for a fact you motherfuckers are not out here thinking, oh, it's really difficult for me to walk on the street, on the sidewalk, because of the fact most of it is like that. Look at a sidewalk. Notice that shit is curved. It curves downwards towards the street. That better be a storm drain type of situation, because otherwise, motherfuckers were set up for failure. Set up for failure. Y'all wanted to build shit on fucking hills and shit. Wanted to pave over things and make hilly places not hilly places, and yet y'all motherfuckers can't build a straight sidewalk. And like, I will give you that if the sidewalks are fucking gay, because storm drain type of situations. I highly doubt dumbass Americans were thinking about storm drain situations because we have a whole sewer system. But if they were, I will give that to them. I highly doubt they were. They were just being fucking faggots. But anyway, I just find it really difficult when I'm trying to like walk a straight line, and I like to believe that I am not a silent individual when I'm walking down the street. And I say this because 99.99999% of the time, it is very rare for me to be out without blasting music. Blasting. Not even playing music. Blasting music. My headphones are out of reach. But I have my cat ear headphones. Can you see them? They're right there. You can't even see my finger pointing. I have my cat ear headphones, and because they broke, I can't put them on my head anymore. So now I use the speaker, meaning you hear me coming. Either you hear the music, you hear the rattling of the bike, you hear me talking and or singing loudly, possibly at or above the same volume of the music. So like, if I can hear me over the music, you should hear me over the music. But for some reason, as loud as I am a ninja to these people. And I don't want to say it's just the white people, even though it is always just the white people. I always want to say that it's not just the white people. But then it's like, you look at the TikToks of the people abusing animals, it's white people. You look at like videos of just people doing dumb shit and people feeling entitled to the planet, white people. Always. I don't want it to be. I would love it to not be that. But you know, black people, they go, no, you can't do that. We don't fuck with animals because they're dirty or they're scary or they're violent or they're whatever. We don't fuck with that. But you know who's out here snuggling snuggling these motherfuckers, dying from anal ruptures because they're getting fucked by horses. White people. I mean, they're probably non-white people doing these things, but they're not really the ones putting it on the internet to show everybody. Anyway, I'm a little frustrated right now because I have a lot on my mind and nobody ever wants to talk to me about stuff. So I ramble on YouTube, but I'm still kind of like upset about today. I don't know if it was the heat. I don't know if it's the fact that like the dog I was watching snapped at my baby. And it's like once you do that, I kind of just like I'm over it. But like I'm really fixated on the fact that I was just so upset earlier while I was like walking this dog home. Like I didn't even want the dog to stop to sniff shit. Don't say hi to any dogs. I just want to take you home. Because it's like you snapped at my weasel and now she feels unsafe. I feel unsafe. I'm beating myself up for putting her in this situation. Like, it's 90,000 degrees. Your mom doesn't want to tell me the apartment number, but she's telling me to buzz so she can come down. Like, how? And then I'm texting her when I'm walking the 15 blocks. It takes some time to walk 15 blocks, especially on crowded blocks. And like, why were the blocks so crowded? And it's just talking about society being difficult. And like, I feel like it doesn't need to be as difficult as it is. We already have systems in place to keep people of color, to keep literally everybody that isn't white down. Why do we also need... Don't say white people. Why do we also need people on the street being stupid? Why? I would just like to walk down the street without somebody deciding they want to go from the left side of the block to directly in front of me. Eventually, y'all are gonna just like use up all of my empathy. And then there's gonna be nothing but apathy left. And then what are you gonna do when I hit you with my bike? What are you gonna do when I fully commit to hitting you with my bike? What are you gonna do? I will be the asshole, the motherfucking asshole, to position the bike in a manner so that I may jump off of it and it continues to roll forward. And because y'all motherfuckers are so goddamn stupid and committed to your bullshit, you will get hit by a bike with nobody on it. Nobody on it. Because you insisted on jumping out into the bike lane. It's just one of those things. Like my dad taught me to look left. That was right, but taught me to look left. The direction the traffic is coming. Right. The direction the traffic is going and or coming if it's a two-way street, because motherfuckers are dumb. And I am sick and tired of the fact that I always have to like counterbalance for the dumb motherfuckers by being extra not dumb. Because I would just like to live life. You know, I would like to look left, right, left. You know, where the traffic is coming from, where the traffic is going and possibly coming from. Because you never know when somebody's backing up down the block. You never know when there's a biker coming down the block. You never know any fucking thing until you know it. And even then, people are so fucking stupid and love pulling stupid shit out their asses. Like, can y'all just leave the asses alone? Can y'all just leave the shit inside your ass? You do not need to drag shit out and smear it on everybody. You really don't. You're doing the most. And if you could just sit the fuck down, we could all have a smart society. But I don't know. I guess that's out of the picture. Because as long as we have schools that are literally only a means to make cogs for the machine, we aren't really gonna advance as a society. Especially when all you dumb motherfuckers are out here talking about, but bullying is a normal part of life. Bullying is normal because you said it's normal. Do we need to go back to the chair argument? Like, y'all said a chair is a chair, and now everybody universally agrees that a chair is a chair. Y'all set this shit up. Y'all just want to be fucking evil. That's what that is. Nobody wants to take accountability for their actions. They just want to be like, oh, this is normal. You got to accept that if you're on the internet, people are going to bully you. Honestly, feel free to bully me. But don't be a bitch about it. Say it to my fucking face. And I don't even mean like on the internet. Come here, bitch. Say it to my fucking face. Because otherwise, why should your opinion even fucking matter? You're just being a dick, taking out your traumas on somebody, or traumas and insecurities on somebody else because you're too much of a bitch to deal with it yourself. Why would anybody be threatened by that? You know? Which is why I always have to like remind myself, like I'm a huge baby, and I always have to bring myself back and be like, oh no, ignore the trolls on the internet because they're literally just stupid. They're literally just being retarded. Not even for the fun of it. Because is it even fun to be retarded? Like, I understand getting a kick out of like upsetting somebody, but if you don't upset them, what is the purpose? What is the purpose? Like all those people that decided to comment on one of my statuses, not my statuses, to comment on one of my YouTube comments when I pointed out how I found it was funny, how like it was a PewDiePie video and he was answering a question, but he didn't want to answer the question, so he just kind of like stalled and then ignored it. And I found it funny that in the midst of that, when he's like stalling and looking around, the video goes to a commercial. It goes to an ad, you know? And then it comes back, and like, to make matters worse, he just completely avoids the question. So I thought that shit was funny. And then, you know, people want to come, not even, like, nobody ever responds to what I say. They just want to be a troll. Talking about, oh, imagine watching ads. And somebody else was like, oh, imagine caring. Imagine caring about what? My thoughts? Because you obviously cared enough to say you didn't care. You cared so much. You wanted me to know that you didn't care. And obviously, it's coming from a malicious place of hurt, that you wanted to hurt my feelings because you felt some type of way. Possibly because you get bullied, because the internet says that bullying is a normal part of life. Maybe to the racist Caucasians who spread racism and hatred throughout the planet. If you want to be a cog in their machine, go for it. But you can't be mad at other people when they realize you're retarded. And not even like medically retarded. Retarded for fun. But it's not fun. Why would you want to be retarded? Like, there's nothing wrong with literally being retarded, with being born neurologically different. There's nothing wrong with that. But why would you want to be it? Why would you actively choose? Not even the struggles that come with it, not even the spiritual and potentially psychological advances that come from being neurologically different. You just want to be stupid. You just want to be stupid. For what? For what? Why would anyone want to perpetrate, is that the right word? Perpetuate the advancement of the lesser gene. Why? Why would you want to be a fucking sheep? I don't understand. If anybody understands, let me know. And you know what else was also on my mind? This whole bathroom thing. Nobody commented on the bathroom video I made. Nobody ever wants to talk to me about shit. They just want to like make fun of you because they're stupid. I don't know. But like, you know, I'm still trying to figure this out because I know, I've heard that there are cultures who close the door. They close the bathroom door. That's just what they do. But the part that baffles me is the not knocking. I'm still stuck on the not knocking. And then you have the advancement of when you have a closed door, you knock on closed doors. You wouldn't just like burst into somebody's bedroom, which again, as I said, I think it's worse to burst into the bathroom because like I cannot fathom the awkwardness of walking into the bathroom. Could you imagine the feeling Just picture this. You're just chilling in the bathroom. Nice giant shit rolling out your sphincter. It feels so good. You feel so relieved that you got that big shit out your ass. And now you're just pooping. And then the door swings open as that shit glides out your booty hole. And then you get the added bonus of when it lands in the water and splashes water up to just like water kiss, freshen up that booty of yours. And somebody swings the door open, makes direct eye contact as your butthole gets splashed. That just sounds so unnecessary, unwanted, unneeded. I wouldn't want anyone doing that to me. I wouldn't want to do that to anyone. You run the risk of doing that exact thing when you just throw the bathroom door open. And that's already baffling to me. But then it's the whole, you hear the shower. Why is it that you need to see the clothing on the floor to confirm there's a naked person in here? And the third layer of it, you didn't knock on the closed door, on the bathroom door that was obviously occupied, because normal people, unless you're Muslim, don't close the door. Normal people knock on the door. I'm pretty sure even the Muslims knock on doors. I highly doubt they're like, we need to close the door because bathrooms are dirty. But also, I want to see you poop. I want to smell that shit as it's happening. So I'm just going to throw the door open. Ah, yes. So it's like, then you have that. And then the third layer of just ignoring everything. It's like, yes, the shower is on. Yes, the door is closed. All universal signs that somebody is in the shower right now. If you're gonna like advance past that, I feel like at that point it's malicious. And I feel like you're doing it on purpose. Like you're trying to see some titties, some booty, some unconsensual naked body. That's what you're after if you're blatantly ignoring all of the signs. But to get to the point where you were in the bathroom, door open, why not just use it? Why not just use it? You came so far. You knew somebody was in here. You had to. You had to. Unless you're deaf and blind, because you can be one or the other. A blind person can still hear the water running. They can feel the fact that the door is closed. You know, you put your hand, I'm pretty sure like blind people probably have it mastered where it's like you put your hand on the doorknob, and if it's closed, you like pull it to see if it's open. You know, because some people like to almost all the way close the bathroom door. So they do that, and they can still hear like the water, the sound of somebody's phone, somebody talking in there, and like you can tell when there's noise coming out the left door or the right door, you know, because the sound of a shower isn't going to be coming out of a bedroom. And even a deaf person, they would see the doors closed. So you got that far. What significance does a solid person being in there even equate to at that point? Why do clothing on the floor deter you? The shower should imply naked person. It should. Like, even if it's the before stage, when somebody's getting in the shower, especially here, where you would most likely need to run the shower for the water to get hot. So the person would be getting naked. You see how it seems malicious to me? Like, you just wanna... And then you didn't use the bathroom, so it's one thing if you're gonna throw the door open. Because, like, me and Fumi, we had that relationship, for the most part. She also knocked, but if she barged in, she would just commit to it. Same with me. If I, like, walked out my room and she's just, like, in the tub, I'm like, okay, well, I'm here now. I'm gonna use the bathroom. You obviously like started taking a shower with the door open. I'm here now, so I'm using it. You know? And I'm like that with everybody. Knock on the door when I'm in the shower and say you gotta use the bathroom. If you don't care, I don't care. Just like, please, put the lid down. Otherwise, I'm gonna think about all the particles swarming in the air when you flush the toilet. That's the only thing I ask. I'm not feeling too hot. Mentally and physically. My body is just kind of over it. Everything is over it. My laptop is over it. My phone is over it. I didn't even get to finish therapy today because my phone just decided it was gonna like give up. Literally gave up. Ever since then, my service has been shit. Not even the Wi-Fi is working good. I just want to like distract myself with The Sims and YouTube videos and drugs. And I can't do any of that. Can't even talk about the stuff that's on my mind. I mean, I can, but like, what purpose does talking to myself really do? Not much, as long as there's only one of me. And I kind of want like a shake because it's something to drink down that I don't really have to worry about digesting or whatnot. But my body is kind of like, I'm tired of it. Plus, not to mention, the taste of the powder really sucks. It's just chalky. And there's no way to make it not chalky. There's no amount of blending it that makes it not have that like consistency. I'm supposed to be getting my first COVID shot tomorrow too, and I'm kind of terrified because like I do not feel well, and it's gonna make me feel like ass, and I already don't feel well. I literally could have sworn I had like enough to eat yesterday, and I ate shortly before bed, but I woke up and started throwing up bile, meaning there was nothing inside of my body. So I'm so tired. Like literally, I got like 3 hours of sleep last night, and I'm terrified of going to sleep before a certain time because I don't like being up in the middle of the night. There's nothing to do in the middle of the night. Like, didn't eat all day, and then I get the energy to do what I need to do, and you can't go out to find things to eat. I mean, that's a lie because there's that 124-hour deli, but still. Oh, I'm tired. But again, so afraid of like falling asleep and then waking up at like 3 in the morning. I only got 3 hours of sleep last night, and then I still had to walk a dog that decided they were going to be stubborn and get increasingly more stubborn. It's like I never understood what was up with dogs that like to zigzag. I assume it's because they were like a sensitive leash walker, just like sensitivity up to 10%, because then it's like if the leash is leaning towards the left, they're gonna go to the left, or leaning towards the right, they're gonna go to the right. Either way you look at it, they just kept like walking towards me, and then they wanted to walk in front of me and then zigzag. Because, you know, I have very specific pet peeves, and for some reason society is just like, yes, that is the strain. I'm gonna literally die if I get on your good side. I need to be on your bad side. Need to. I cannot exist unless I piss you off. And I want you to respond positively too. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now because my body's feeling really weak and I should probably force myself to go down a shake. I don't have any Oreos right now, so it's just gonna taste like powder. Could put some peanut butter in it, but it's mostly gonna taste like the powder. And the powder is just one of those things where I just feel like it tastes like cum, or a weird rendition of cum, or like the sensation, the way, the feeling the sensation of cum makes you feel like it's just wrong and weird. That's how I feel about like baking soda too. But I don't know, at least when you brush your teeth with baking soda, there's a purpose. And you don't have to swallow it. I just don't want to eat. If I could just like die already, that'd be great. But it's not my time yet, I guess. I'm tired. I'm gonna go. Bye. Till next time, know that you are loved by this guy. Yeah. And this gal. And I mean, don't worry, you guys. If I die, she'll bring me back. I mean, granted, I guess if I kill myself, she'll bring me back. If I die of natural causes and or homicidal causes, I don't think it works that way. I think it's only for suicide. If you know, you know. If you don't know, watch Wonder Egg Priority. It's a really good anime. Bye.